Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. So for today's video, we will discuss the encyclical of Pope Benedict XVI, which is Deus Caritas est, which means God is love.
Deus Caritas est, which means God is love, by Pope Benedict XVI. God is love, and he who abides in love abides in God, and God abides in him. This word, from the first letter of John, expressed with remarkable clarity the heart of faith, the Christian image of God, and resulting image mankind in its destiny. The term love, one of the most used and abused words in today's world. It has a multiple meaning. In today's generation, people easily attach if someone shows their feelings, even though it is not pure love. There are a lot of meaning about love. That is why some people misjudge the term love. There are three dimensions of love, namely eros, philia, and agape. In the Bible, especially in the New Testament, the concept of love is examined closely, a development which results in setting aside the word eros in favor of the term agape to express a self-sacrificing love. The term eros, implemented in human nature by the Creator himself, needs discipline, purification, and growth maturity. If it is not to lose its originality or degenerate into pure sex, become a commodity. Eros is passionate love, one that focuses more on what you need and what you want to do. At the point, love indeed becomes an ecstasy, not in the sense of fleeting moment into intoxication, but as an ongoing exodus from the inward-looking self towards its liberation through self-giving, and thus towards self-discovery and the discovery of God. In this way, the eros can uplift the human being in ecstasy towards the divine. The term agape, or the selfless love, is the kind of love that is unconditional and sacrificial. This is the form of love that should come into natural in our family. Agape is a love that gives, never demands, but finds joys in the happiness of their loved ones. It extends beyond feelings or sentiment, but is love that shows in our actions. If in immature love, we want our significant other to change for our benefit, and in immature love, we want to see them change for their own benefit, then in agape, we recognize that they have wounds that are too deep for us to heal ourselves. If you won't let me love you because of who you are, then I love you despite of who you are. In short, eros and agape somehow need to be connected to each other. Indeed, the more the two find the correct equilibrium in their different dimensions, the more the true nature of love is realized. Even if eros is at first mainly desire, in drawing near to the other person, it becomes less and less concerned with itself. Increasingly seeks that happiness of the others bestow itself and wants to be there for. It is then the element of agape enters into this love. In Jesus Christ, who is incarnate of love, the eros and agape reaches its most radical form in dying on the cross by giving himself in order to raise and save men. Jesus expresses love in its most sublime form. He guaranteed an enduring presence of this ablative act through the institution of Eucharist, in which he gives himself under the species of bread and wine as a new manna that unites us with him. By participating in the Eucharist, we too are involved in the dynamic of self-giving. We are united with him, and at the same time, with all others to whom he gives himself. And thus, we all become one body. In this way, love of neighbor and love of God are truly united. The double commandment, thanks to this encounter with the agape of God, is no longer solely perceived. Love can be commanded because it has the first been given. Living a quote, God love for his people is so great that in terms of God against himself, his love against his justice. Quote by Pope Benedict XVI.